Well, just came down tonight, and it's Friday 25th, and very pleased to say I think my Minipops are just about starting to make it. These got some red tassels on it here. Going along the line, let's see if we can see any more. Past the pears. Yeah, that's definitely going red, so it looks like the Minipops might be well on their way. The sweet corn looks like they're nearly ready. They're not quite ready, but I can see from the tassel there, just taking a bit off the top there, that they are ripening up nicely. So won't be long with my sweet corn. This sweet corn is definitely looks like it is ready, so will be picked very shortly. Yeah, going to take this one definitely. So didn't think it was ready, but then upon further examination, this one's definitely ready. My first one. Okay, so by gently pressing the sweet corn, you should be able to see that the milk starts to come out, and that means it's ready. So this one's ready. It's the first one. So very pleased with this. The sour plums I've got here, it's now 25th of August, a decent crop. Most of them still aren't ripe, they're still just a bit too firm, but by feeling I found that some of them are ready for picking, so the odd ones have been used, and I've used them in combination with blackberry to make crumble, so that's a good thing to do with these plums. And of course I showed you earlier this year that I had to use a paintbrush for the fertilisation pollination of these ones, a little artist paintbrush watercolour, because you simply do not get enough pollinators around when the blossom's out at the moment. Here in the UK we need more pollinators, that's why I've planted more wildflowers. Still very pleased with the crop. The SARS, just the ones that are ripe, about 80% of them aren't ready yet on the 25th of August, so just let them slowly ripen off, but these ones will be okay for cooking with. At the moment it's a case of also cropping these French dwarf purple, I think they're called a purple queen or something, these ones, and they're ready, as you can see. We found out they don't stay purple when you cook them, they go green. No one told me that. As you can see, they're really at the best now at the end of August, dying to be picked and eaten. These are the Stuttgarter, as you can see. They're ready, and that's my first sweet corn there, all waiting. And yes, it did feel a bit of moisture. There's sort of like a bit of a white sort of fluid that came out from around it when it was gently squeezed there, so yeah, should be okay, I hope. So when I get back I'll peel the rest of it off and see how it goes on then, yeah. First one ever grown for me. Quite pleased as well, because I didn't know whether they'd make it. The first lot of Borlottis I planted directly by seed here, and this is the first Borlottis I've ever grown. I've seen them on other people's plots, and so it looks like I'm going to get some. But for my other ones, which I planted later on, and I brought them on indoors before being planted out much later on, it's a race against time for them, as you can see, and it's whether or not they're going to make it, because we're now late August, so it all depends on the sunshine, I imagine, and on pollinators whether or not, but at least I'll get some Borlottis. And the kale, well, I didn't think that would make it at all, even though they said it was quite a resistant variety. It really struggled with pests in the early days, but looks like it's come good in the end. These raspberries have been just picked tonight, 25th of August, and it seems to be quite a late cropper, this one, but quite heavy, and they're very tall. I'm having to put some string on it as well to tie it back to keep control over this raspberry, and the canes seem to be a good sort of 6 to 8 feet tall, maybe even taller, but nice little crop there. This is one of my fig cuttings that I put some hormone rooting powder on, and it seems to be quite happy. I'm just it's in its first year now, this little cutting. I made quite dozens of these. Here we have the Minipop revealed, first one, and I've got another two that we got tonight. They've still got the tassels on, and the tassels, the green parts will be going in for our recycling for our composter bin. But the guinea pigs have already smelled this, and they're after our first mini pop. So beautiful, really pleased that this has worked out. And these were grown from seed, so successful. Finally we got the mini pops on special order from Wilko's. We had to actually order them online because they just didn't have them in the shop. We waited for them to arrive. That's the second one there, and this is the third one. You get the tassels open, do the big reveal. This is August Bank Holiday Monday, so let's see how it gets on then. Yeah, well, it does seem to be alright, doesn't it? So look how we're getting on. There you go. Oh no, that is very nice. Very pleased with that. There you go. 2 mini pops. So well worth the effort. I think probably get maybe 2 to 3 on each mini pop plant, and these were grown from seed. I ordered them from Wilko's, so well worth it, the effort if you want to try this on your plot.